Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Lavinia and I post beauty videos regarding makeup and skincare 3 times a week, every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So if that is something you're interested in, I would love for you to join my channel by hitting the big red subscribe button. So today we're going to be doing my annual best of beauty for the year 2021. So I have a huge basket of products right here that we're going to be going through. I picked out the best of the makeup I tried out for the year 2021. I already did a video like this for skincare, so go check that out if you're a skincare guru. But today we're just going to be focusing on makeup. So there's a lot that I want to go through today, so let's get right on into it.
Oh, you tell me stories, you tuck me in, and the second you leave I call you right back.
This was kind of an interesting year when it came to makeup because I honestly didn't wear as much of it. I wasn't at home as often as in 2020, but I just found that I liked more of that natural look on a day-to-day basis. But that doesn't mean that I don't love my glam makeup still. So we still had a lot of products that I discovered. So let's jump right on in. I'm gonna start off with primers. 3 that I really loved this year. First off, this is like kind of an interesting product. It's a color corrector slash primer. It's from Indeed, and this is their Nanoblur color corrector in the green shade. This is awesome if you have redness, acne, anything like that. This really smooths out the skin, is a great base for makeup, and again, will just kind of help combat any of that redness and acne underneath your makeup. So I love this stuff. It looks really great on, and it's definitely become like an everyday essential, even when I do those more natural looks as well. And then for like pore filling, the Wet n Wild Impossible primer definitely took first place. This primer is actually crazy because it's a silicone free primer, but it fills out the pores, it smooths out the skin, and it does everything that a silicone primer would do, but without the silicone. So I definitely see why they called it the Impossible primer, because it definitely is that, and I really enjoyed this one. I did like a full wear test on it and it was really nice. I really love that. Next, the Milk Hydro Grip. This is awesome. I just got the little travel size in this, and as you can see, like, I've used quite a bit of it, but because I do have so much product, I can't get through everything all the time. So I did really enjoy this. I think it's awesome if you want your makeup to literally last all day long, no budging, nothing like that. This will literally be like glue for your makeup. So highly recommend this if you're looking for one of those long wearing products. All right, so let's move on to foundation. First off, my favorite foundation of the year has to go to the Best Skin Ever. This is probably the best foundation I've ever tried, honestly. I really enjoyed this. I love how it looks on my skin. It makes my skin look so natural, but it can still give me coverage. It can still give me that glam look. So I've used this almost to the bones. It's like literally almost empty. It's definitely buildable. I can wear it more naturally, wear it in a full glam look. So versatile. I love this stuff, and it lasts a really long time. So I'm obsessed, and I'm in the shade 08Y, just in case anyone's wondering. Now, something I discovered this year that I'm really happy I did were tinted serums, and this is what I've been on lately now. So first off, this one from Trinny London. It's actually it's the BFF Rebalance, and this is a tinted serum, but it does have niacinamide in here, antioxidants. So it's really cool because it's a skincare product but also a makeup product kind of in one, so it'll actually have benefits for your skin while giving you some coverage. It looks so pretty on. It comes in a pump but a squeeze tube as well, which makes it perfect for travel, and it's just really pretty on the skin, as I said, but it will look very natural and very skin-like. Sometimes I don't even set this down. I just kind of let it sit on the skin, and it almost looks like a dewy moisturizer with coverage. So really great product, and really love this. And very similar to that, but I think I love this one a little bit more. This is the L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. I have been a long-time lover of L'Oreal foundations. The L'Oreal Infallible foundation is like by far the best drugstore foundation, but this one right here is really interesting. It's a tinted serum, hyaluronic acid, so really hydrating to the skin, and it's literally like what it sounds, a tinted serum. Very liquidy. It's what I'm wearing right now. It actually gives decent coverage for a tinted serum. A little bit buildable, definitely not full coverage. Don't expect that from this, but it goes on so beautifully. You can apply it with a brush, with a sponge, or even with your hands, and it will just look so skin-like, so beautiful on the skin, so glowy. When I did my skincare test on this foundation on my channel, I was shook at how good it looked even after like 10 hours. Definitely probably one of the best products I discovered this year. I'm obsessed. Can't stop raving about it. I just love this so much, and I love how it makes my skin look. Next up, concealers. Two of my favorites right here. First off, the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. Such a great concealer, especially if you have dry skin but want more of that coverage. And I am in the shade Fair Warm. I just found that out. I know I posted a video and I didn't see the shade name. I'm so sorry about that, honestly. I didn't know what shade I was in it, but I'm in Fair Warm and I have used this so much. It's such a great concealer because it doesn't crease much. It's very hydrating under the eyes, but still gives you that coverage, which is awesome. So definitely one of my favorites, more for those full coverage days. I even use it as a spot concealer. It's really nice all over. And one I discovered more recently was the L'Oreal True Match. This is their tinted eye cream, so very similar to the tinted serum. It's like a little tinted skincare routine, and I love this because again, it doesn't crease much, gives a little bit of coverage under the eyes, and looks really pretty. So really enjoyed this. Next up, powders. I'm going to start off with a powdered foundation. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear. Now mine is broken, excuse that. I absolutely love this stuff. If you're looking for a really great coverage powder foundation from the drugstore, this is definitely one to try. And it honestly doesn't look that powdery or cakey on the skin. If I'm going to be using this alone, I'll use it and then I'll just put a ton of setting spray over it. It looks really pretty. But how I like to use this is after I'm done my face, if there's somewhere I just want a bit more coverage, I'll take my sponge or I'll take a small brush and just dab it on, and it adds a little bit more of that coverage without being too cakey or too much product. So really great one right here. I love that. And my favorite loose powder of the year is definitely from Sistar Cosmetics. This is the It's You finishing powder, and you can see how much I've used of this. I love this stuff because it literally looks like skin on. It does not look like a powder, and it kind of smooths out any texture or pores and looks really beautiful on the skin. But it actually sets down my makeup beautifully and, you know, prevents creasing or caking or, you know, breaking up of my makeup. I love this stuff. Obsessed. Bronzers. So honestly, this year I've gotten more into cream face products than I have powders. My favorite cream contour of the year is from Sistar Cosmetics also. It's a double-ended contour stick. I love the cool side because it does a good job at sculpting and kind of adding those cool and shade tones to the face. But it also has a nice shimmery warm side. I love using this in the summer, kind of just to add some of that bronzy look to the skin. Really nice, really efficient, and blends out really nice on the skin. Doesn't look muddy. You can even blend it on top of powder really well. So definitely a really great formula that I've been loving. And I've also been loving from Indeed the Nano Drops. These are the bronzing drops, and basically it's like a liquid bronzer. I mix this in with foundation. I apply it as a bronzer. You can kind of use it down your neck to kind of tan yourself up. Really easy to use, very multifunctional, and I can even use this to deepen up foundations. It's just an overall really easy product to use and really convenient. Okay, let's talk blush because this year was definitely my like blush obsessed phase. I discovered so many blushes I loved. So first off, from Milani, these cream blushes. This one right here is in the shade Merlot Moment. One of my favorites, such a beautiful, deep, rich color. But these are like the best cream blushes I've ever used. They like apply like a cream but set down really quickly, almost like a powder. They can be applied on bare skin, over foundation, over powder. Just amazing. They blend out so easily. They have so much pigment to them, but you can still work them out and make them look really pretty on the skin. They add a nice flush, a little bit of that satin glow. I honestly can't say enough about these because I'm that obsessed. and nice and affordable at the drugstore. Definitely one of my favorites. I've also been loving Merit's cream blushes. I tried Merit this year, and it's definitely one of those brands that I really enjoyed trying out. And these cream blushes are so convenient because they come in this little container that looks like a lip gloss almost. You just swipe it on, blend it out with your fingers or a sponge or a brush, and you're done. And this shade right here is really nice too. It's in the shade Mood. It's just a nice like burgundy. It's so pretty on the skin, and again, a really nice formula where you can just apply it over really anything and it blends out flawlessly. I've also been really enjoying Rare Beauty's blushes. Their little compact blushes are really nice. This is in the shade Nearly Mauve, the melting blush. Really great formula right there. And then their Liquid Touch blushes, I believe these are called, in the shade Happy. These are also very pigmented. These pack a punch, but if you like blush, you're gonna love these, so definitely recommend. Not that many highlighters this year, but one I've been loving is from Rare Beauty. I kind of got out of highlighter this year. I think like something switched in my mind where before it was like highlighter over everything, and now it's like blush over everything. So it's just one of those years, but I still really enjoyed the Rare Beauty highlighter. More for those natural days. I can just apply it on with my fingers and it blends out really nicely. And it has a really beautiful like a luminous look to it, but it's not like too glittery or metallic. It's really nice. But then for more of those glam days or where I do want a highlighter, I've really been loving this NYX Money Heist one. This is the gold bar, and this one's actually in the shade Rose Gold. I think this one looks so pretty on the skin. Let me just apply a little bit more. Today I applied it with a sponge and it kind of worked, so I'm just gonna do that. But look at that, it's just such a beautiful highlight. Definitely a glitter highlighter, but on some of those days where you want glitter, you want shimmer, this might be fun, especially on a night out or something. I really enjoyed this, and I might be a bit biased because it was a collab with Money Heist, but I still do really like the formula. With that being said, let's move on to the eyes, and I'll start off with the rest of the Money Heist collection, which is the palettes. So first off, the e.l.f. Professor palette formula, it was all right, but I just gotta say this was like iconic in its own. That NYX collab with Money Heist, I absolutely love that. And the shades in here are actually really pretty. I love the packaging of this, and also the face mask. I am never getting rid of this. Like, it is going to be forever in my collection because it is just so iconic, and I'm obsessed. So just because it's like a makeup collection, I am including in this video because definitely one of the best things that came out this year. And now for some palettes that I've just simply been obsessed with and can't stop using. First off, the Milani Most Loves Matte palette. If you are a matte lover, or if you just love those creamy matte shades that blend out really nicely and you can create a flawless like transition and base for your shimmers with, you need this palette. It's so compact, it has everything you need. Look at this. And if you're a warm tone lover, you need this right here. You got so many beautiful transition shades, some deeper shades. I use this like on a daily basis. You have those lighter shades to blend with. It's amazing. It even comes with a mirror. Definitely one of the best palettes I've used, and Milani did a good job on that formula. And then this right here was a new brand I discovered, but I'm obsessed with this palette. This is the What's Up Beauty Monsoon palette, and this is what this looks like right here. Really pretty packaging, but really pretty shades inside. The metallics in here are amazing on the eyes. They blend out so nicely, but look really flawless. Even the matte shades, they are very pigmented, blend out really nicely. And for all of these shades right here, they actually have matching nail polishes, which I think is really cute because you can kind of match your eye look to your nail polish look. I've done some TikToks on that if you guys are interested, but really great palette, and I was happy I got to discover this brand. With that, I gotta talk about some like liquid eyeshadows. First off, the Sistar Cosmetics Glow Glitter. I think I mentioned this last year maybe, but again, one of my favorites. Definitely my favorite glitter on the eyes. It's just such a beautiful shade. I gotta swatch this. There's so many glitter tones in here, and it just literally packs such a punch and looks so beautiful on the eyes. So I can't recommend it enough. And something that released this year was from Faux Color. These are the Chameleon eyeshadows. They're like a gel eyeshadow, and look at these. Like, they are just incredible. They're like a foil, like Look at that. It's crazy. They have so many dimensions to them. And I'll show you guys the other shade too. This one right here was in the shade Wisdom Glow. And this one is in Little Mermaid. But they're so beautiful. I love these so much. Next, eyeliner. I honestly didn't think I would discover an eyeliner this year just because the NYC has been a favorite of mine forever, but like literally a week ago I discovered this one and I really like it, so I thought I would include it. This is the NYX Epic Ink Liner. It has pretty gold packaging and I used it today. I've used it for about a week now and I've really been enjoying it, and I think it's definitely one of my new favorites, especially for a pen. I typically don't like this style of eyeliner, but this one's really nice. It's definitely very pigmented and I've been enjoying it. Mascara, I'm gonna go with the one I think I've mentioned year and year again because I still cannot find something that is better than this for myself. So this is the Voluminous X Fiber from L'Oreal. I love the double side on it. You know, step 1 really lengthens the lashes, and then you get step 2, which will really volumize them and add you know, that fullness to them. It's just so amazing. Lasts a really long time, doesn't flake, doesn't look clumpy, but still gives you that kind of false lash effect. So I'm obsessed. I have yet to discover a mascara I love more. Lashes. I discovered this new brand, Pinxio. I really enjoy these. These are their luxury lashes. I'm wearing one of the styles right here in Run the World, and I think these are like my new favorite lashes. I love how they frame my eyes. They also have the style Queen Harmony, which I really like. This is a bit more natural. They have a ton of these, but they look really luxurious on the eyes, and they're actually pretty affordable too, so I do like those. I did a full video with them actually. And moving on to eyebrows, 2 products that I've really enjoyed this year. First off, the Milani Precision Brow in the shade 160 Ebony. Really nice. This is such a dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I just like it. You know, it brushes through really easily, defines them really nicely, doesn't wear easily, isn't too creamy, isn't too stiff. I just really like the formula. And definitely the best like brow product and one of the best makeup products I've discovered this year is from Anastasia. This is the Brow Freeze. Mine looks disgusting. I bought a new one because this one's just done. I've used it way too much, but this stuff is awesome. It literally like glues your eyebrows down into place, which for me has been really helpful because this brow right here goes straight up, but then this one grows to the side. So this gel kind of helps me freeze this one up so they look a bit more symmetrical. I love this stuff, holds really well, and definitely one of the best brow gels I've found. Alright, I have a ton of lippies. I'm obsessed with lip colors. I will never stop loving lip products. First off, a new liquid lipstick I've discovered is from NYX. This is the Shine Loud In Charge, and this one right here is in the shade 20. Anyways, this is like a liquid lipstick on one side that actually lasts a really long time. It's super pigmented, not too drying either, just really foolproof, and then it has a clear gloss on the other side. And this looks so beautiful on the lips. When you add that gloss on top, it really finishes off the look and looks so beautiful. It's a really nice gloss too. A really great formula where it's not too sticky, not too slimy, and it gets everywhere. Like, it's a great formula, and I really like these. I have so many other shades in these, but I like can't find them. I was looking for them to film this video, but I think they're like in person and stuff. But this one right here is actually a really pretty shade too if you want something a bit more bold. Milani came out with some awesome glosses. First off, the Ludicrous glosses. I love these. Amazing. I love the shade Teen Spirit. It's like a really nice peachy shade, corally peachy shade for the spring and summer. Love that one. And then they also, this highly rated Diamond lip gloss is awesome too. If you want a really great clear gloss, this stuff is great, and it really makes the lips glossy, so I really enjoy that. And then also the Keep It Full line has been a favorite lip gloss line of mine for many years now, but this shade in particular, Moonlight, oh my goodness, this is like perfect if you want a really just pretty glow. It has a bit of that pink iridescence to it, really nice. I've also been loving lip oils this year, and these are from Merit Beauty. Look how beautiful this packaging is. I have the shade Sangria. This one is awesome because, you know, it gives you a bit of that deep feel for a lip, but because it's just an oil, it doesn't look too deep, you know? It just looks really pretty. A little bit of that, like, Sangria, a little bit of a hint of Sangria for sure. And then Taupe is just a nude shade, but they have a bunch of shades in these, but the formula is nice if you want kind of that glossy look, but you don't want to gloss because the lip oil will just kind of absorb into the lips really quickly, so it won't stay sticky. So that might be a great option if you don't love lip glosses. Now for some lipsticks I've been loving. Wet n Wild released 2 new formulas that I'm obsessed with. Basically they repackaged their matte lipsticks. This one right here is in the shade Bare It All, a cult favorite from back in the day YouTube. Such a perfect nude shade, but this formula is like even better than their last, so these are awesome. And with that they also released like the shine ones in the white packaging. This is just one of my favorite shades, Mad for Mauve. Really nice if you don't like a classic matte lipstick and want something with a bit more slip to it, a little bit more glossy, a little more natural. These are great. I also have to throw this in here. This is from the Money Heist NYX collection, but this is in the shade Nairobi, which is honestly such a beautiful mauve lipstick. I've been wearing this one quite a bit. Really great formula too, so I had to include it. And more Milani. Are we even surprised? No, but had to include these. So first off, they came out with these like balm type lipsticks, so I have like all the shades behind me there, and I did a lip swatch. This one right here is in the shade Lingerie, and it's a nice like pink shade. These have like a nice glossy look to them. They're kind of like a lip gloss and lipstick in one, so you'll get a bit of that pink bit, you'll get a bit of that shine, and they just look really pretty on the lips. And they also released probably the best line of nude lipsticks and formula out there. These are just 2 of my favorite shades. Actually, my favorite shade I do not have on me right now, but it's 40. It's 440. Amazing shade. But I have Desire here, which is a nice brown tone shade, and Tease 420, nice nude. But these are awesome. All the shades in this line, amazing. Love every single one of them. Definitely like the best lipstick to release this year. And setting sprays to finish off the look. So first off, the Sephora makeup setting spray. I saw this in a TikTok and it said transfer proof and everything, and someone tested it with like eyeshadows and it worked, so I'm like, I need to get that. So I ordered it right away and did a TikTok on it. I really like this. It has a good wear time, makes your makeup last a bit longer, looks really pretty on the skin, and just melts everything together. Definitely more of one of those prolonging setting sprays, so it's really nice for full glam. And then kind of the opposite side of that, my new favorite like setting spray for hydrating, for melting the makeup in, for just kind of refreshing your skin, is this one from Milani. This is the Green Goddess Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil. Oh my goodness, is this hydrating? Does this like melt your makeup in? Does it make you look dewy and glowy and make you look like you have the healthiest skin ever? Yes. I love this stuff. Has a great mist to it, and honestly, like when I've done my makeup, I just like go crazy with this stuff. Super hydrating on my skin. I use it summer, winter, night, day, whenever I just need a boost. I honestly put it in my purse a lot of the times and just spray as I go because it just refreshes your makeup, which is really nice. All right guys, so that is it. Those are all my favorite products from 2021, the best makeup of the year. I have really found some great products this year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and also make sure to turn on my post notifications so you get notified every single time I upload a new video. And if you want to see more of my content, you can go check me out on the ACNE channel. I'm a weekly host on there, so if you're into skincare, you should definitely go check that out. And for more daily content, you can go check out my Instagram and TikTok at Lavinia Rusanda, so I hope to see you there. Anyways, hope you're having a fantastic day or night whenever you're watching. Happy holidays and happy new year, and I'll see you guys super soon. Love you all. Bye.
Oh, you tell me stories, you tuck me in, and the second you leave, I call you right back to check for monsters in my streets.